Welcome back to another video of Tarot in the Box. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I do tarot readings. I'm a psychic. Some of my friends and my partner have popped some questions into this tarot box here. I've not looked today. I'll pick one in a moment and then do a reading that would be based on the title of this video that you found. So you may be going through similar cycles and I get the outcome, if you like, or the scenarios, the emotions and thoughts that go with it. So the purpose here is for you to have the benefit of that and come out not on top, but you're in the right position for you to make the right move in your life. So that's what this channel's about. It's about you having some guidance as we're all connected, and for you to live a more peaceful life. So let's have a look. Let's pick a question. So they're all in here, look. So let's have a look. Let's go with that one. That's my partner. I can see her writing. See what it says. Thanks for that, Jenny. Why do I keep attracting the wrong men? Ooh, that's good. I'm going to enjoy this one. Right, so let's have a look. Let's pop that over there. So let's get my cards. I like to shuffle my cards and see what we get. Right, so these cards here. So what I get immediately is the main reason you can attract the wrong men or man or the same cycle of men is the wounds or the baggage you carried from your parents, probably their parents and their friends when you were little, when you were very small, like 2 or 3 years old. Those surrounding people, you would have got that conditioning, but it's more specific with your parents. You've heard that. You may have heard it. Someone may have said it to you. You're just turning out like your mum or your dad. So what's that saying is those cycles need to be dealt with within. You want change. You want a different man than what you're looking at, and different cycle. You have to look within and deal with yourself first. It is funny, I'm getting this as well. As you get a bit older, or I don't want to say older, but as you mature, sometimes the person you're with can be not who you thought. Because when we're younger, we can have a physical attraction, but it's not an emotional match. So there's a big difference here between if you're 20 watching this and you're 40. Huge difference in your mental, emotional well-being. So the question was, why do I keep attracting the wrong men? Why do I keep attracting the wrong men? I'm getting for you, I need to read the question again. I'm getting for you what is, because you're looking for, you go for a certain type of man here that's got the looks, the confidence, which appears to be the confidence, but it's not true inner confidence there. That's what I'm getting. You're going for just a person that's on the surface level. You've not got much deeper than that, and that's okay. That's just where you're at for some of you reading this, watching this. So let's spread these out. I'm going to see what we get here, and what you can do to find somebody decent. And it's immediately, you want to find someone that's right for you, is you have to love yourself, and that's not your ego. Meaning, I'll pick those in a minute. Meaning, have some time on your own. Have some time to love yourself, have a boundary, and give up or let go or allow no wanting or needing when you're out there. Wanting and needing, you'll attract the same kind of man. I want this, I want that, you'll attract them. When you're not bothered, that's when the relationship, a true relationship, will come in, because you're not looking. And that's when it can slowly develop. So let's see what card you're going to get. I'll pick that one. Spread these out a bit. I'll pick a couple there. So I picked 3 today. Also, I think you pick the wrong man, because before, in previous relationships, you've let them take the lead, or it's all been on their terms. So in past relationships, I do get they've walked all over you a bit because you've allowed it. So that's what I'm getting. So I get here, it's time to work on yourself a bit more. More self-confidence, more well-being, more focusing on what makes you feel good. You've allowed other people to put you down and make you feel bad about yourself. We don't need to do that. So let's see what you've got. Well, this is interesting. So you got those 3 cards there, which I'll run through in a moment. So you got the 5 of Cups, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. So let's get into that, how I read this. How I read this for you is, I'm very visual, so I read pictures. The name doesn't really, I don't really go into the name. How I see it for you is, there's a person there and you can't see them, they're running away, look. Can you see that? So I see that as you going. And there's another person there looking at all this on the floor. All these emotions, cups are emotions. And there's some water there that's spilled out the cups. So I think that was you, like you were quite open and telling men how you feel, and you're really open, I love you, maybe after a week, all this kind of stuff, and they just walked all over you. But I see that person there as you also viewing yourself, yeah? So you're going to see yourself doing these actions, and that's why you're attracting the wrong man. You were so open, they were just destroying you emotionally. Oh, I'm exhausted with men. I hate men. I've had enough of them. You want the next man, and it all seems okay, and then it happens again. So how I see the next card is you got the Empress. So how I see it is you nurturing yourself, spending time in nature. There's a waterfall there. Go and soak yourself in the water, cleanse your body, process your past relationships and write down what you'd like and what you'd not like. So I see that harvest and alone time. You've got to get to know you and what you'd like in your partner. Write a list on what you'd like for your partner and throw it away. And the last card you got is the Queen of Wands. Amazing card. She's there, powerful, sat on a throne, and very content. But for you to get in that position, I need to read some more cards, because that's complete contentment here. I see that as a person that's balanced, that's dealt with themselves. But there's a block coming up here. So I need to have a look at that. There's something coming up that you will attract that person again. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. So what's the block going to be? I'm going to keep the Queen of Wands there because I want to feel what it is, because I've not got it yet. I've not got it yet. Okay, I've picked those 2. So yeah, for some of you here watching this, I think you've been in a very dark place. Some of you would have had an abusive childhood at that time. So you would have seen how one of your parents, or maybe you're fostered, or whatever care you were in, you saw some traumatic behaviour. But as the subconscious mind was very young, you picked up that conditioning, so it's within your body. You might not think it's you, it's difficult to explain this, but whatever's inside our body and our subconscious would play out in our reality. So if you're around someone who was violent and abusive, it's still in your energy field. So you would attract someone through our cord, through our solar plexus, and just attract them to that because you were used to that energy at that particular time. So that's what I get for a few of you. I also get for a few of you, you used to like the challenge with these men. These men that sort of gave you the run around, and it was a challenge, you know. We like that when we're younger, and maybe when you're older. Your ego likes it and it makes you feel alive. But I'm getting the vibe here that you want something a bit more stable and peaceful, which is good. So these cards are about the blocks, yeah? Well, I think I've got them back. I think we've got them. Oh. So, I'm going to read this one first. You got the moon. So how I see this card is, I see that as a heightening, drop the card there, heightening power of your intuition. So there's a dog there who's looking in 3 directions. And I think that's you. You don't know which man to go for. You're uncertain. But there's a crab on the floor there. And I'm getting you guided to animals. You're really close to animals. You get your intuition maybe off your cat or your dog or your snake or your crab or whatever it is there. So I'm getting here, there's a heightening power of intuition of who to go for and who not. And you're nearly there. You got the 6 of Swords, which is the destination in the background. So I see that as for you to find a decent man, is for you to come out of the waters you're on at the moment, get on this boat, do the inner work, and your destination's in the background. You see that there? So that's what I see for you, is you have to go it alone and go to somewhere new to meet somebody new. So the block's going to be in you. You can release these blocks in the body. You can do some breath work, crystals, if you're looking to do the inner work. So the main point of this reading is for you to not allow men to walk all over you that you've done in the past, and see if you can recognise your conditioning off your parents and other people, and try not to go running into these relationships too quickly. And see if you can feel, even smell the energy of this man, these type of men you don't like. They'll have their own scent. When you heal and you get away from energies that have caused you misery, I can't even stand being around certain energies. The smell makes my skin curl. But before I was comfortable around that energy. So, what's an interesting question that one was. So it all boils down to you. It sounds strange, it doesn't seem right, does it? The more you love yourself and not have a boundary, but comfort yourself, and you're not wanting and needing, it all seems to happen. On this needy vibration, it just seems to attract conflict and problems. So thank you for watching Tarot in a Box. We'll see what comes out next time out of the box. Have a good day.